Luke 19:21. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the brethren. I want to get into the asceticism aspect of this word, austere. Okay, of course, we know it to be stern and harsh in manner, but it also goes into denying your pleasures. Okay, which, when understanding the essence of the Son of the Most High, Yahushai, okay, that was one of the main facets of his identity. Okay, when thinking of the identity of Mashiach, okay, it is synonymous with asceticism, with denying his pleasures, okay, denying the flesh, all right, which is just as we are in his stead, we are to maneuver in his stead, are to be doing in this time, all right, in this time that is not our rest, to have the understanding that we are in a wicked rule. We are in an age of iniquity, all right, under Esau, Edom. It's actually known as Esau's age. It's time that we're in, man. A dark, wicked, demonic era, okay? And to understand what we have in store for us, okay? When you go into pleasures, it goes into fun, which means to divert your mind, divertmento, all right? To take your mind off of the Most High, off of righteousness, because pleasures is synonymous with sin, all right? So we're going to get this word, austere. It says, of living conditions or a way of life, having no comforts or luxuries, okay, harsh or ascetic. Slaki, I was saying ascetic, okay. Let's get that. Ascetic goes into a person who practices severe self-discipline and abstention, okay? Abstention from all forms of indulgence, okay? Abstention is restraining from the fact or practice of restraining oneself from indulging in something, or abstinence, man. Okay, so that was the identity of Yahushai, of the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay, was to be spotless and blameless from the filth of this fucking world, man. All right, let's get it in etymology. It says of a person's manner. Okay. It says unadorned, simple in lifestyle, without luxuries. Okay. So Yahushai was without sin. Okay. We know sin is synonymous with pleasure and luxuries, man. Okay. And he was under the understanding, which this is the ultimate understanding in this time, that this is not our fucking rest. This is not our time to have any type of indulgence in the flesh. Okay, to please the flesh. Believes it in Romans, the 15th chapter. Let me get that real quick. It says he did not please himself. All right. It says, for even a Mashiach pleased not himself, but it is written, the reproaches of them that fell, of them that reproached thee fell on me. Okay. So Mashiach did not please himself. All right. Of all the desires and the lust of the flesh. Okay. The things that so-called feel good. All right. This is not the fucking time for that shit. We're supposed to be putting that off. Okay, 1 Peter 2:22 tells us, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. Okay, so Yahushua committed no sin, and that austerity that he had was had to do with that. Okay, because when you're in pleasure, like you're in mirth, and you're in folly, in your manner, man, and you're relaxed. That goes into being relaxed and fucking lazy. Okay, and you're not on your watch, ready and poised to strike in the time of war that we're in, man. Okay, and the time of war is not a time to be fucking to be filling your belly. Okay, which is a metaphorical for pleasing your flesh, man. Okay, the lust and desires of the carnal man. All right, and that's what this time is marked by. Of what the men of Yahweh Shai, the true men, and that's why the men of Great Millstone is the closest and most accurate embodiment of the elect of the men of Yahweh Shai. Okay, of that house. That would be what? That would be mournful. Okay. Okay, let me just see if the Spirit gives us things. All right. And I'm just gonna bank that. But we're supposed to be in a time of, what did it say, sighing and crying for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay. Talks about how the men in the house of David, okay, men that were chaffed in the spirit, they were likened unto men that lost their children, likened unto women that mothers that have lost their cubs, okay, that their children were killed, okay. And what is more mournful than that? It talks about in the scriptures as well that a woman to know the loss of a child, okay, that's one of the worst fucking things a woman can go through, or a person can go through. So that's what state we're in right now, man. Are you fucking kidding? You know, the blasphemies and the of the Most High being and His Son being crucified here all the day long, X'd out. All right, no acknowledgement of the Creator, and like it says, all the abominations, man. In a time when wickedness is at an all-time fucking high. Okay. Matthew 16 and 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Okay? So we are to deny ourselves. We're going to get that. To deny. Let him deny. Okay.
Strong's G 533. Aparneomai.
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 So aparneomai, all right, means to deny, that to affirm that one has no acquaintance or connection with someone, to forget oneself, to lose sight of one's self and one's own interests. Okay. To deny utterly, to disown, to abstain. Like we just went into abstinence, man. Okay. To be ascetic. To deny your pleasures, man. All right. That's the time we're in. What did you think? It talks about being in straits. The men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Being in straits is being in a position of difficulty, but it also means into being bridled. Okay? When you look at, horse's bridle is that thing that keeps it fucking in line. You steer that thing in the direction that it goes. Okay? And it's also likened into like those blinders that you put on those racing dogs and the racing horses, so that they don't see anything else but the finish line, man. Okay. The term phrase reserved for that is to have your eye on the prize, man. All right. Your eyes to be single. And that's done by putting off this fucking world in every way, having no association with it. What did it go into? To affirm that one has no acquaintance or connection. All right. A complete severance from this fucking place and everything that is in it. All right, like it says, it's not of the Most High. All right, and that's what you see with the men of Great Millstone, from the apostles and elders all the way down, man. Okay. The closest embodiment and accurate embodiment of the house of the Most High. Okay, that you read about in these scriptures that are here today. One that are not given unto luxuries. Look at that. Like, look at these other fucking camps and them that claim to be the men of the Most High. Okay. And what do they have? They have nothing but gimmicks and fucking embellishments, man. Nothing but fucking embellishments. The brothers say 10's on a 2. Okay. Embellishment is a decorative detail or feature added to something to make it more attractive. Okay. That's what these other camps are about, and they're about the world. You see, nothing but um, an appearance, okay, like an exact appearance of the world with a lot of the shit that they do, man. Okay, what did it say right there? Simple in lifestyle without luxuries unadorned. Okay, who is that? Who represents that? Okay, this is in Hebrews 11 and 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High, rather to rather Slakia. What the fuck am I getting that from? So you just insert shit. It says Slakia. It says choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Okay? So this is what this is and always was the lot of the men of the Most High. Okay, this being Masha. Alright? Of course, we know him to have the keys, alright, to the kingdom. Second in command under Yahweh Shai. But this was a lot of, see, so yeah, this was the case for Yahweh Shai, okay, and everyone in succession, okay. It talks about that. There's a specific word, Slakia, that it escapes me, in the blue letter in the scriptures. When you go into this order, it goes into like an ordered succession. This thing is an order. It starts with Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, then Yahweh Shai, then Malak Dawadat, all right, Peter, Moses, which is the same entity, same spirit, okay, and then of course the 144,000, the 12 first, right? The 12 come after that, and then the 144,000 now. All right. So it's going to be an ordered succession, and in that, what we are to have to follow in their stead, to perform the same works, likening to maneuver the same way. All right. And in this being to deny. All right. And to rather to suffer affliction. All right, this thing's about sufferings, man, and that's why you don't see the men of the Most High, Riyal Bashim Yahweh Shai, here in this thing of ours, uh, having any involvement with anything of the recreation of this world. If we do, it's at an extreme minimum, and it's separate. Okay, it's separate from this place. Say if a group of brothers went out to an establishment, it's like they're in their own fucking world in there. All right, and even that's done at a limited amount. All right, because really this is truly a bid that we're serving right now. All right, and what better than to deny this fucking flesh and be laser focused into Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, this truth, man, this ministry. Because what is pleasures, like we said, is to divert your mind. Okay, it goes into uh, in a distraction. Okay, when you go into entertainment. All right, so we even limit that fucking shit. Why not then this time? Okay, even though it's hard, it even says in the scriptures it's hard because our flesh, the carnal man, is ungovernable. It's prone to ungovernable desires. Okay, So it is fucking hard. It talks about it. All right. If it wasn't fucking hard, then it wouldn't be worth anything. Okay. This gem, this precious, priceless gem, that is this truth, that is gonna be the reward. Okay. If it wasn't invaluable, okay, then you wouldn't have to work it that as hard as you do for it. All right. Like it talks about it doesn't, no chastisement seems to be joyous. All right. But it's gonna reap that reward. Okay. That fruit, peaceable fruit. Okay. This is in Galatians 5 and 24. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. Okay? Let's get that word. So you're supposed to mortify the members, die to self. It goes into the same thing, to deny oneself to your pleasures, man. What would it be to fucking resist everything in this fucking place so that we can reap that reward of the kingdom, man, and all that it has to offer, pleasures forevermore. Okay. So it is time to keep, like it says, our nose to the grindstone. All right. And go on fire. All right, all out, maxed out for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And that's done through resisting this fucking place and all that it has to offer. All the entertainment, all the folly, which is what this whole time is marked by. Folly is set a great dignity. This whole fucking time is characterized by bread and circuses, entertainment, distractions. All right, amusement. Let's get that. Amusement, diversion, amuser, musing, diversion of the attention, and that's heavy because they call these bitches, they'll call her amuse. All right, diversion of the attention. Okay, to divert the attention, to beguile, to delude, to fool. Okay, and it's a military action. So what's happening? You're being subverted. Okay, the enemy is coming in. Of course, Esau, Edom. All right, but even deeper, the principality, which we the physical realm is governed by. All right. What does it say? To fool, it says right there. To divert the attention, to beguile, delude, to fool, to hoax, to entrap. Okay? That's what this fucking time is characterized by. Let's get this in Galatians 5 and 24 in the blue letter. Galatians, Salakia, and it reads, to crucify sterao, and it means metaphorically to crucify the flesh, to destroy its power utterly. The nature of the figure implying with the destruction is attended with intense pain. That's like it said, it doesn't seem to be joyous at the time. All right, it is. It's like a severance. Like I said, if your eye offend thee, pluck it out, or cut your fucking arm off. All right, if it's causing you to do sin, you see that. So yeah, it's painful, especially in a place where that's all that's fucking hurled at you, like into a blitzkrieg of wickedness and abominations, but of lusts of the desires of the flesh. Okay, fucking box thrown at you from all angles at all times, right? In throughout the media, every form of media you can imagine, of course. So that's a bombardment, right? And then of course when you're out here in the fucking world, all right, and everything else, fucking the pleasures of eating of food. How inundated is this place with that? The bread aspect of the bread and circuses, all right, and then every fucking thing else, the so-called sports, okay. Everything is fucking is abominable, man, in the way of this, okay. It says to extinguish or subdue your passion or selfishness. I was looking for it in the preparation of this lesson. Lord will, I'll find it later. And because I did a lesson on it, there's a word in the scriptures. I thought it was mortify, but it turns out not to be. But it goes into, it's one of those words like to crucify or mortify or to die, right, to oneself. It goes into you curbing your passions, man. So this time is likened to us curbing your passions. Like it says on the Sabbath, you're supposed to turn your feet away from doing your pleasures. That's what it's the time that's likened to. This whole fucking time that we're here in it, man. This bid. And how much more of a reward will you reap by doing that, man? Each time that you deny your flesh and pleasure when it's presented to you in that occasion, and you deny it, that's a victory, man. How many of those W's is gonna rack up into your reward? That's how it works, man. Okay, fuck this goddamn place. That's how we have to be. Okay, just abstain from this cesspool. Okay, it says. First John 2:6, he that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Okay, so we're supposed to emulate Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, the son of Yahweh. Okay, we're supposed to maneuver as he did, and in this wise, look at him. And this is extreme, right? But look at him. He was a man that did not know the warmth of a woman, right? In that carnation, in that time around, all right. And he didn't have it know the so-called joy of children and a fucking family and all this other shit. He said, "Who's my family?" Okay. And what these people desire is a so-called fucking. It's all about socio-economic status in this world. It all goes into your status in society, going into the socio of that tandem word. economic goes into your wealth or your riches and shit like that. All right, your funds, your monetary status, man. That's what it's all about in this fucking world. You're judged and you're um yeah, you're judged based on off of your socio-economic status. That's just how it is across this fucking world, man. This wicked fucking place. All right, not how much faith and wisdom and knowledge that a man has. Okay, and obedience to the heavenly Father, which is the the top most admirable trait in a man. Okay, but it's the opposite in this upside fucking down world, man. Okay, so we are to, as much as we can, of course, to the best of our ability, to walk as he walked. Okay, and strive for the masteries, man. Where does it say to follow him? Yeah. Um, Followers of him. Followers of him. Yeah. First Corinthians 1:25. No, 11:1. Slocky. First Corinthians 11. It says, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also of Hamashiach." Okay? So we're to be followers of Hamashiach. Okay? Like it said, we are to walk as he walked. Wait till you see what this means to follow. It means to imitate, okay, or to emulate. It means to do as he did, man. He was a man that was acquainted with grief. It said he did no sin. So we are to maneuver the same way. And how can you not mourn? Okay, is the question. How could you fucking be okay? All right. How can you be content in this fucking place, man? That's inundated with wickedness. All right. And now to the point of just some in this current time, like the brothers say, like back decades of past, it wasn't really like this, but in this time where it's completely outlandish, just to keep it PG, to keep it G. This place is now completely outlandish in its wickedness, man. Okay, completely filthy. All right. It's the word in the root word to follow means to mimic. Okay. So we are to do the same. To not deny our pleasures, man. This filthy flesh that we're not even gonna take. We be a part of that number, but regardless, that we're not gonna take into the kingdom, man. You should be disgusted by your flesh, man, and by the desires and the lust of the carnal man. All right, it's likened into to mortify. It goes into likened into like a complete severance to where you don't even recognize. Right? There's no connection whatsoever with it. Right? The former one. This is in Matthew 19:29, and this is just because he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shai abideth forever, regardless. Okay, so that's what we should strive for. Not to get a reward, but to do the will of the Most High. All right, that's our duty, man, as creatures, as vessels of the Creator. As a whole duty is your purpose for life. Period. To worship and serve this entity, but just uh, just a taste. This as just a little taste of what the Most High has in store for them. Okay, that operate in this way in this time, man. To put off this place completely. It's in Matthew 19:29, and everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or fathers or mother or wife or child or lands, see, and look, and a name, like we were going into fame and a name, like they go into it psychologically when you're going into the psyche, the breakdown of the mind of what just different aspects of that, right? One aspect they go into is what it does psychologically to a person when they get fame, okay, or what fame, what it is psychologically, okay, and it's basically like um, every man wants a fame or a name, okay. It's just, you know, if you say you don't, you just didn't know that you wanted it, okay. But that's just that's what it goes. It was wired into us, into physiologically, into the makeup of man, to desire that. Okay, but look what's going to happen for them that deny that. Okay, because that's what all that comes with as well. Of course, the houses, the lands, the family, the bitches. They were like the bitches, the cars, the clothes, the hoes. You know, it says, "For my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life." Okay, so fuck this goddamn place any fucking way, man. We're to remain, uh, to um, to be austere as Yahushua was. Okay, so we can get to this kingdom, man. All right. And with that, all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Makah Kadash, the water Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.